Welcome to Subramani. How do you teach your children investing? I'm not talking just of financial literacy. I'm talking of investing. So, first of all, you should have been comfortable talking to your children about money and involving them in the home discussions. They should know how much is your telephone bill and how much is your electricity bill and where the money is gone. So involving children in budgeting, which means actually giving them a pen and paper and saying this is what we are spending, what to look for in an electricity bill, and saying is the consumption going up or has the government decided to increase rates, because these are sitting ducks for government. They keep increasing rates, and involving them on the day-to-day basis. They should know how much is the grocer's bill, how much it costs for the car, how much it costs for the house, and everything. There is no reason why the actual numbers should not be used. At least in my case, my daughter is now grown up. She's 20 years of age, and I have done all this. So there is no reason why everybody should not be able to do this, right? So what are the things that you, first of all, let us accept in India where there's no concept of being taught financial literacy in school. That concept itself is not there. We are talking about it, we will not do it. And even in the US, there's a huge shortage of schools wanting to teach personal finance and having people available to teach personal finance. One thing is to say, oh, we must teach, and second is to actually go create a syllabus and series of lectures, train the trainers. I mean, I could do something like train the trainers who have to teach the children, or do online classes, right? Since the school won't do it, it is for you to do it. So and let's face it, it should not happen that your child hears the word like PPF for the first time when he takes up a job, and the HR tells him, oh, please do something to save your taxes, and the kid comes home and says, I need to do something to save taxes, and you also have no clue. I mean, this doesn't look very great a scenario. But understand that the whole power of compounding has been lost, because if the kid has not invested from 0 to the age of 24, and he's going to look at you accusingly and say, look, you dad, you never told me that these are things, and you say, oh, this is just some money. It's not true, because if you had opened a PPF account for him when he was 0 years of age or 2 years of age, at 24 he would have a damn decent amount. You could have started an SIP for him, right? 20 years ago SIP was available. It was not available maybe 40 years ago, but 20 years ago SIPs were available. If you had done it, that the kid would have some money in hand. In fact, he'd have a fantastic amount of money in hand by the fact that today he's got zero. Right? So having them in finance conversations, in asking them to book tickets and planning vacations, deciding how much per person you will spend, it's a fantastic way, because they are very enthusiastic about the vacation. So it's a great time to be sitting and teaching them those kind of things, how to choose tickets, whether to book on aggregator websites or on the company airline website, right? These are all things which you can have as a conversation, and this is all a teaching process, right? The child is learning. If you are even assuming you are a trader, teach the child that there is nothing called get quick rich or wealthy, right? At least rich is possible, but you'll never get wealthy with some fly-by-night schemes, etc. Because even if I were to give you a brilliant scheme which look good, which in future turns out to be good, how much of your portfolio would you put into that, or how much of your portfolio would I ask you to put into that if you were my customer, right? So one has to be careful about all such things, and teach children that fly-by-night nahi hota hai, get rich quick nahi hota hai, get rich wealthy, get quickly wealthy nahi hota hai. So teach them those things do not happen, because preventing accidents is far more important than telling them how to recover from the accident. Make sure that they do goal-based investing, right? Make sure that they're very focused as to why they're investing, how they're investing, right? Opening a bank account, of course, is something which you will do when they are 18, but even at 14, 15, you can open a bank account and do SIPs into it, right? Teach them to set up financial goals, whatever it is. Buying a bicycle could be one, buying a shoe could be one, right? And you say, out of the saving that you do, we will be buying these things. Some of those, give them incentives to save. Ask them to do goal setting and therefore saving for the goal. So again, they will understand goal based investing. They will definitely understand the power of compounding. So if you start a SIP for a kid when the kid is 0 years of age or 1 year of age, by the time the kid is 7 or 8 and comes and tells you, Dad, I want money, you can show saying, see, look at this statement, it is in your name, it is your money, it is coming, this is what you can do. Should I remove money from here and buy you that product? Very good chance that he'll say no, because once the feeling that it is his money, he might react to it very differently. So check it out, right? Explain the power of compounding, see how it works, show the power of compounding in your own portfolio or in your PPF. Show the power of compounding while eating food sensibly, while if you go to a gym, take your children and say why this workout helps, right? Any of those things are possible. Everything compounding works. So if you do a nice workout at the age of 25 or 22 and then you keep building up at the age of 60, you could be doing much better than a person who has never done any exercise. So that is also power of compounding. You are made sure that your the muscles in your body are grown enough for you to do this. So right, so you could teach that. Pick up companies which could be of interest to them. A company which has got joy rides, right? A company in education, a company in entertainment, some things which they understand. See what is the business model, see what works, what makes money, and that will help them choose companies in which to invest at a later stage. They will know what questions to ask. Pick up the balance sheet, tell them why this company has a balanced board, why it has some outsiders and not full of family members, right? So pick up all those things. They are in different places. Arrange it as far as possible into one nice place and offer it to them. Children understand what you're doing. Children understand that you're putting in efforts to make them understand what you're doing, right? All that they understand. So it is for you to make sure that it gets translated into financial gains for them. That is far more important than just talking about it. So open a bank account, open a broking account, especially if they're major, and tell them to take 25,000 rupee or 2.5 lakh rupee decisions, saying what they will do with that money, and let them implement it. You do an annual or a 6 monthly review of what they have done, right? Thank you.